Commander Sarah Martinez gripped the bridge railing as another explosion rocked the orbital defense platform. Through the reinforced viewport, she watched helplessly as the Vortak fleet carved through humanity's last line of defense like a plasma torch through steel. The alien ships moved with predatory grace, their biomechanical hulls pulsing with an eerie bioluminescence that had haunted human nightmares for 3 long years. "Commander, Sector 7 has fallen." Lieutenant Thompson's voice cracked with desperation. "The Vortak are pushing through our outer perimeter. At this rate, they'll reach Earth in 6 hours. Martinez closed her eyes for a moment, feeling the weight of humanity's survival pressing down on her shoulders. The war had been brutal from the beginning. The Vortak had emerged from the void between galaxies, their technology so advanced it seemed like magic. Their ships could phase through solid matter, their weapons could tear apart atomic bonds, and their adaptation capabilities meant that no human weapon remained effective for long. Across the solar system, the remnants of the human defense fleet fought valiantly, but they were losing ground with each passing hour. Mars base had been evacuated. The Jupiter mining colonies had gone silent. Only Earth remained, and even that sanctuary was about to fall. "Sir, we're receiving an emergency transmission from High Command," Communications Officer Rodriguez announced, his face pale with exhaustion. The holographic display flickered to life, revealing Admiral Harrison's weathered features. Behind him, the Strategic Command Center buzzed with frantic activity. "All remaining units, this is Admiral Harrison. I know the situation looks hopeless, but I need you to hold your positions for 30 more minutes. Project Prometheus is finally ready for deployment." Martinez frowned. She'd heard whispers about Prometheus, some kind of classified superweapon project that had been consuming vast resources throughout the war. Many had dismissed it as a desperate fantasy, but the conviction in the Admiral's voice suggested otherwise. 28 minutes later, space itself seemed to tremble. The fabric of reality rippled near the asteroid belt, and then they appeared 3 massive vessels that dwarfed even the largest Vortak bioships. The human dreadnoughts emerged from what looked like folded space, their angular, gunmetal gray hulls bristling with weapon systems that defied conventional physics. The lead dreadnought, designated Prometheus, was nearly 2 kilometers long. Its hull was covered in hexagonal plates that shifted and reconfigured like living armor. Energy conduits ran along its surface like glowing veins, pulsing with barely contained power. Flanking it were the Titan and Leviathan, equally imposing and radiating an aura of barely restrained destruction. Captain Elena Vasquez commanded the Prometheus from its vast bridge. Unlike traditional warships, the Dreadnoughts' control systems were partially organic, grown rather than built. The ship responded to her thoughts as much as her commands, a symbiosis between human consciousness and alien technology, ironically reverse-engineered from captured Vortak biotech. "All weapons systems online," reported her tactical officer. Quantum disruptors charged to full capacity. The Vortak fleet, sensing the new threat, began to regroup. Their largest bioships, creatures the size of cities with weapons that could crack moons, turned toward the human dreadnoughts. For a moment, the battlefield fell silent as 2 vastly different forms of evolution-driven warfare faced each other across the void. "Fire!" Vasquez commanded quietly. The Prometheus unleashed hell. Quantum disruptor beams lanced out, not just destroying Vortak ships but unmaking them at the molecular level. The Titan deployed swarms of nanofighters that moved like metallic schools of fish, overwhelming the aliens' adaptive defenses through sheer unpredictability. The Leviathan fired gravitational torpedoes that created miniature black holes, pulling entire Vortak formations into crushing singularities. But the aliens adapted quickly, as they always did. Their bioships began secreting new forms of armor, developing countermeasures in real time. The battle that followed was unlike anything in human history. A clash between biological evolution accelerated to impossible speeds and human ingenuity pushed beyond all limits. Commander Martinez watched in awe as the tide of war shifted. For the first time in 3 years, humanity was not just surviving, they were winning. The dreadnoughts moved through the Vortak fleet like ancient gods of war, their weapons rewriting the laws of physics with each devastating salvo. As the last Vortak bioship flickered and died, its bioluminescent patterns fading into darkness, Martinez realized that humanity had not just survived its greatest test, they had evolved beyond it.